face of the earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rockland Ice Arena for today's matchup of the Rockland Bulldogs and the Dartmouth Indians. I'm Andy Giandomenico, and alongside me is Andy Greenberg.
Hello.
So here coming at you today, we have Dartmouth in green, the away side, and Rockland's taking the white, playing home. We are, of course, in Rockland.
Yeah, we got a clash between two teams in different leagues here. Rockland, the home team, is from the South Shore League, Division 3. Dartmouth is from the Old Colony League. They're Division 3, but they play with two Division 1 teams in their league, Barnstable and Bridgewater Raynham. So they should be battle-tested.
So we're looking forward to a good matchup here tonight. We're part of the tournament. So we have another game coming up right after this. It'll be Sacred Heart, the Saints of Sacred Heart, and the
Panthers of Whitman Hanson.
Panthers, sorry, Whitney Hanson. They're getting here ready for the puck drop. 5:40 start for tonight's action. So we have a young team here for Dartmouth. There are several members of the team from the 8th and 9th grade. And only, 4 seniors on the roster. Goalie here starting for Rockland. Looks like number 30 is going to be Dylan Bernacci, the senior.
But this is his first year as a starter.
Correct.
Rockland's off to a pretty good start in the year. They're 1-1. They beat Sacred Heart, who's also playing in this tournament, 1-0. Had a close 3-2 loss to Norwell. It's probably the league favorite. They have wins already this year over Division 1 Medford and Hanover, last year's Division 3 state finalists. So one would think a 3-2 game against Norwell is actually a pretty good game. Speaks well of Rockland.
And Dartmouth, of course, has been high-flying this year with more than 14 goals for in their 3 games. They're 2-1 on the season thus far.
That's correct. And this is actually their second tournament already this year. They played the New Bedford Christmas tournament.
And how'd they do in that one?
They lost in the first round, but they won the consolation game. They have wins against New Bedford and Diamond, and lost to Bishop Stang.
So here we are skating across your screen. We have Dartmouth in green going from right to left. Rockland fighting back in white from left to right. Starting goaltenders Dylan Bernacci for Rockland and Tyler Martin for Rockland, or for Dartmouth, excuse me. Bringing it across is Dartmouth's Sylvia, takes it in deep. Pass comes out to the point. Shot in wide of the net by Lepage from the point. And Rockland's number 4, Dunn, skates it out through neutral zone, and puck goes to the far side. Tip pucked up in the air, taken down by the captain. We have a whistle for offsides.
I'm going to be very interested to pay attention to Dartmouth's first line in this game. The 2 Sylvias, Owen Sylvia and Garrett Sylvia, along with Scott Shorrock, combined for 35 goals last year. I believe Shorrock had 16 goals as a sophomore, so there's a lot of potential there.
Lopes to take the draw for Dartmouth, wins it back, where it's corralled in the neutral zone by Serpa. Across to his D pair. And up through neutral zone, where it is controlled and taken in now by Lopes. That puck is stolen away, and here comes through the neutral zone. Clark for Rockland takes it in deep behind the net. Pass comes out, and the net comes off its stanchions. So nice little quick break going into the offensive zone for Rockland. We have a face-off coming.
Yeah, he came in with good speed on that play.
Face-off will be drawn outside, as it was the Rockland player to take it. Rockland player to go into the net and cause the net pop off. So draw coming. Rockland's Ryan takes the draw and wins it back. Controlled by Walls, passes it in deep, swings around behind Martin. Rockland keeps, sends it in back around the end boards once again. Puck comes back towards, controlled by Dartmouth's number 5, Aruda. Passes forward and not out, but now it is. Here controlled. Pass forward across the middle to number 21 for Dartmouth. Chirac gets a shot which is blocked down. Puck comes wide and there's a big hit at the blue line. That was Aruda for Dartmouth. That was Aruda who delivered the blow. And the puck comes back to neutral. Rockland gives chase. Campanile. Dartmouth controls in their corner. Stepping out across the hash. Pass through the neutral zone now, corralled by Rockland. Campanile, and now the puck comes across to the near side, where it is taken by McHugh of Rockland. Sends it forward to Lang, who gets it in deep. Puck comes up to the hash and is kept in by McHugh. Sent back in deep, Dartmouth corrals. That's Serpa. And now carrying out through the neutral zone is Casara. Gets it in, not quite deep enough, and now cleared out. Hands are up for icing, but it's going to have to be played by Martin. And Dartmouth resets back in their own end. Here comes Estes. Puck lost by Estes after a hit. Rockland gets the shot off. That was number 4, Matt Dunn. But now Dartmouth clears. Walking through the neutral zone now is Noble. And he loses the puck forward. And Rockland has the opportunity coming back. It's Dunn with the shot from the top of the circle. Saved by Martin. Puck comes into the near side hash. Carried forward. Pass forward. Quick to Chirac, who loses the puck on the pass attempt across the middle into the slot where he had Sylvia looking for the shot. And the puck goes in deep in. Now is played behind Martin by number 5, Aruda. He steps forward to the near side. Pass up along the blue line and through the neutral zone. Puck's in the air. Now it's controlled by Sylvia. Gets it in deep. No icing. And the puck is now played by Chirac in the corner. Pass comes out to the top of the circle, but now Rockland controls. But the puck stays in deep. That was Sylvia. Keeps it alive. Centering pass denied by Rockland. Puck in the air. Lepage gets it in deep. Rockland controls, stepping out of the corner on the far side hash. Another bouncing puck finally clears, and now it's Rockland's number 19, Sheehan, who controls at the neutral zone. And the puck goes in deep. Now behind Martin. Puck comes through, icing hand is up. It's been waved off. Giving chase there was Casara for Dartmouth. Rockland's Murray passes across behind the goalie. And out through the neutral zone is Matt Ryan. He steps in along the near boards, deep into the Dartmouth end. There's a bit of a scrum there, 2-on-2 here. And walking out of the scrum is Matt Ryan. So now puck's controlled behind and out through the neutral zone. And a quick reset for Rockland. It's number 5, Chris McHugh skating forward with speed going up. He loses the puck briefly, but centering pass is denied by Martin. Puck play continues down in the corner. Estes gets hit hard, but the puck is held in by Rockland. Puck loose in the corner, now controlled by Dan Leary. Passes across behind the net, pass out front. Shot by Dunn goes just over the net. And the puck goes back in deep. Dartmouth attempts to ice, but it's kept in at the blue line by number 2 for Rockland, Richie Walls. Once again, he keeps it in, staying strong on the blue line, holding on to the puck, and finally, Dartmouth is able to clear. We do have an icing, but if you recall here in the MIAA, icing does not force the lines on the ice to stay on the ice, unlike in the NHL and college hockey.
A couple of very good opportunities for Rockland on that last shift. Number 19, senior captain Colin Sheehan, right in the middle of that. He's a two-time Social League All-Star, 26 points last year. Definitely the straw that stirs the drink for Rockland.
Winning the draw is Matt Ryan, who takes it across, but loses it. And here comes an opportunity for Dartmouth's number 21, Chirac. Passes across the 13. Sylvia's shot goes and is saved by Bernacci. Puck comes out dangerously in front, and we have a stoppage for a penalty on Rockland.
That's going to be a hooking call.
So hooking coming against Dartmouth. Excuse me.
Number 13, Owen Sylvia, off for hooking.
So face-off coming into Tyler Martin's stick side, right side, as Dartmouth takes the man advantage.
You know, as a coach, you always get driven crazy by offensive zone penalties like that.
So draw one briefly by Rockland, but now Dartmouth controls, and the puck goes around behind Martin, controlled by Sheehan at the point, sent it in deep into the corner. Now pass him back and forth, and now back to Sheehan up at the point, kept in, and Dartmouth sends across the red line, controlled, and a nifty play by Sylvia is able to get it in deep. Coming up the near boards, Chirac lost the puck to Rockland's number 13, Murray, who takes it all the way around behind Martin, passes out to the top, and it's back to Murray. In deep into the corner. A.J. Clark controls out to his point man, McHugh, who gets the shot off through traffic, and Dartmouth is able to clear and get a much-needed change of skaters. McHugh's pass is off the mark, and Dartmouth sends it once again back deep into the Rockland end. Controlled here by Colin Sheehan. His pass gets deflected through the neutral zone, and with 10 seconds left on the penalty kill for Dartmouth, they're doing a pretty good job controlling the puck. So with 7:29 left in the period, play continues as we're back to full strength, 5-on-5. Puck in deep behind the Rockland net. Fighting off the Dartmouth attacker was number 19 for Rockland, Colin Sheehan. Taking it forward, going the length of the ice, but his shot goes wide of the net. Shot or centering pass, either way, nobody was home out front. Hurley with the pass, and the puck bounces just over the net. And it's Hurley who passes out to the point man. Richie Walls with a shot, saved by Martin. The rebound is shot wide of the net. Puck comes back in, held at the point. That was number 26 for Rockland, Brian McCullough.
Rockland
centering pass.
To carry the play here a bit.
And the puck goes in deep. Rockland controls along the near boards. It's Ed Yeadon along in the corner. Dartmouth puts some pressure on and is able to clear the puck, get some fresh skaters. The icing has been waved off. Play will continue as Rockland's carrying behind their net. That was number 26, McCullough. Lost puck, dangerous puck, sent back in by Dartmouth from the point. Number 19 for Dartmouth, Garrett Sylvia gives chase, passes across behind the net to Chirac, whose centering pass doesn't find the mark. And here comes Rockland up the far boards. Juicy rebound left by Martin, but his defenseman, Jack Aruda, was able to send a deflected puck into the netting, and we have a stoppage. Wow. Pretty good action back and forth.
No, absolutely. Rockland in particular has really managed to get some good opportunities over the last couple of shifts. On that last shift, Sheehan again showing you his skating ability. And we have first line against first line out right now.
Puck drop won by Dartmouth. Number 21 carries Chirac out. Pass to 13 Sylvia as he steps in. Pass across. Loose puck with an open net. Chirac couldn't find it as Bernacci, the Rockland goaltender, is able to slide across and cover up. And Rockland, in response, sends it down the length of the ice for an ice. 5:33 left in the first. We have a 0-0 score.
That was a beautiful rush by one of the Sylvias on that last play. Really give you an idea how that line was able to put up the amount of points that they did last year. Very close to a goal.
Great save there by Bernacchi, able to slide across. Taking the draw for Rockland here on the far side was Lopes, but it's won by Rockland. Number 4 carries for Rockland. Delayed offside coming, but here comes Dartmouth. Number 14, Noble, gets a quick shot off, saved by Bernacchi. Turned aside, rebound out, control at the point. Shot in and tipped in. The shot by Jack Arruda. Goal on the tip by Jacob Lopes. Able to finish, bounce it over the stick side pad of Bernacchi. Dartmouth takes a 1-0 lead here with 5:13 left in the first.
That was a very nice deflection. You can see on that play there why coaches are so adamant to their defensemen to keep the shots to the point low to allow the forwards on the front of the net to get a stick on them.
Beautiful turn of play here by Dartmouth. As you mentioned, it was Rockland that seemed to be controlling. Dartmouth was able to get the penalty kill, but Rockland had started to get some momentum. But now, 2 sustained rushes. It was the line that you pointed to, the Sylvia Chirac line that was able to get the puck in deep for the draw.
Yeah, definitely swung the momentum a bit.
This is that line once again. Sylvia takes it in deep. Shot comes from the point. Centering pass. Garrett Sylvia is unable to put it home. Puck goes turned aside to the wide side of the net. Rockland throwing the body, Dartmouth, throwing the body around pretty well here. Shot goes just higher than that. That was Scott Chirac. Puck kept in. Chirac pass to Owen Sylvia. Owen Sylvia, the junior. Garrett Sylvia, also a junior.
And if you've been watching over the last 2 or 3 shifts, you could see Sylvia had come really close on a couple points. It wasn't surprising to see him break through there. Very nice finish. Showed great reach on that play.
Nice pass up to him by Chirac as well.
Absolutely.
So 4:33 left in the first. It is now 2-0 in favor of Dartmouth over the Bulldogs of Rockland. Center ice draw. It's Mike Flaherty for Rockland taking it. He wins it back. Sent forward, but Dartmouth controls just inside their blue line. Turning back with it is Nathaniel Estes. Pass comes up. The icing was waved off, and the puck's in deep behind Bernacchi. Five bodies flying for the puck behind that. Puck comes out to the point. Quick shot by Colby Serpa from the point for Dartmouth. Glove down, covered up by Bernacchi.
Solid save there. There was a good amount of traffic in front of the net. Good concentration on Bernacchi's part.
You always like to see shots coming from the point. Keeps the play alive. Keeps the forwards active. Keeps everybody involved in the play. Along the near boards, puck is lost, and now forward comes. It's that line once again. Chirac with the pass, centering pass out, bounces over the stick of Sylvia. Now a 3-on-1 opportunity. Chirac has it. Steps across. Sylvia finds the back of the net once again. The puck work between these three has been wonderful to watch.
Absolutely. We talked about them before the game even started to keep an eye on them, and they have certainly lived up to the billing.
So 3:32 left in the first. Dartmouth is up 3-0.
I mean, beautiful puck movement on that play again. It looks like at this point right now, Rockland just does not have an answer for that first line.
Rockland's move here was to change the goaltender. We have Harry O'Brien steps in, the freshman from the bench. Puck is won forward by Dartmouth. number 19, Garrett Sylvia. And the puck comes out to the near side hash. Held in on the point by Chirac. Puck bounces up high off the boards and stays within the range of play. Controlled now by Owen Sylvia. In behind the net to Garrett Sylvia, pops it out front, but Chirac's not home. He does, however, keep it in. Here's Sylvia to Sylvia across the net mouth. And the puck is sent back in deep into the corner. Chirac controls, sends it back to the point. Another deflection by Owen Sylvia and a shot from the point. This is a 5-hole goal here by Colby Serpa. This line has been buzzing.
Absolutely. There's just no answer for Rockland for them at this point. I'm not sure exactly what they can do to slow them down.
Not sure what that puck may have hit. There was a shot through the point, from the point all the way through a bunch of bodies out front, but is able to find its way to the back of the net.
Oh yeah, there was loads of traffic in front of the net in that play. Multiple bodies from both teams.
Lopes wins the draw forward and gives chase as the puck goes in deep into the Rockland end. Pat Tanner, the defenseman for Rockland, sends it back to the near side. Richie Walls sends it forward, but not quite clear. And the puck is sent in now deep in on Tyler Martin, who's going to send it off to the side. Dangerous, dangerous attempt into the near corner. Bodies are being thrown around pretty good down here. Rockland's number 5, Jack Aruda. Plays it forward, but not out. The puck sent back in deep. Aruda once again controls. Puck couldn't be held into the point. Sent back in, hits the Rockland player, so we have an offsides coming. Face off to the far side, just outside the Rockland offensive zone.
Well, even after changing the goalies, Dartmouth with another goal. Well, although I would think it's important to point out that I don't think we could really say any of those first 3 goals are really the goalie's fault. Coach Flaherty just looking for something, anything to kind of give his team a boost at this point.
I'm with you there. Meanwhile, Dartmouth puts that line right back out there. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, that line gets a lot of ice time. Deservedly.
So Garrett Sylvia takes the draw. It is, however, won by Rockland's number 9, Matt Ryan, the senior captain. He gives chase as the puck goes in deep into the corner. To the far side corner, out. Puck is held in, but penalty coming on Dartmouth. It is the senior captain, Matt Ryan, with an interference call down in the far corner.
Dartmouth player got up pretty slowly after that.
That was Nathaniel Estes down in the corner.
Yeah, that was some hard contact right along the boards there.
So with a minute 45 left, the first minute and a half will be man down for Rockland. Dartmouth's line of Sylvia, and Chirac will be coming at the Dartmouth shorthanded team.
Perhaps if Rockland could find a way to kill this off, that'll be the little bit of boost of momentum they need to try to get back into this game.
Clearing try by Richie Walls, bounces off the head, bounces off the cage of the helmet of Chirac, and therefore stays in the Dartmouth offensive zone. Dartmouth controls the point. Jack Aruda, pass forward, save made on a quick shot by Chirac, and they just keep peppering O'Brien with shots, but he's able to cover up. Another face-off coming to his glove side.
Bit of a shooting gallery right there. Those last 10 seconds, got to give the goalie a lot of credit for standing up to that. So that was quite the barrage of quality scoring chances.
1:19 and the puck is won by Dartmouth, controlling out to the point. Number 7, Serpa has the shot, turned aside and sent to the boards on the far side. Back to Serpa. Pass across to Chirac with a quick shot. Goes high of the net, and the puck bounces all the way out to Serpa at the point. Sends it in to Sylvia. Back to Serpa. Over to Aruda on the far side. Serpa's unable to control, and the puck comes out. And he'll take it all the way back, is Serpa. Across to Aruda. Back, puck comes forward. This is Garrett Sylvia giving chase. And once again, Rockland's able to clear the zone. Serpa brings it across the near side, carried by Aruda, gets it in deep. Dartmouth gives chase, and Rockland is able to clear it once again. 11 seconds remaining in the man disadvantage for Rockland. Martin plays it behind the net, and this is just about going to kill off the penalty. Puck comes bouncing out once again, and a dangerous pass across is stolen by Owen Sylvia. No shot opportunity. Pass across to his brother, and the puck bounces high of the net.
And that was the senior captain Sheehan that Sylvia stole that puck from, not the player that you would expect to make a rather careless play like that, especially in the last minute of the period. They were lucky to get away with that.
So there is 0.5 seconds left on the clock. A full 5 seconds left on the clock, I apologize. And the final buzzer of the first period brings it to a close. So, Dartmouth has a 4-0 lead, and they have been flying, especially that line of Sylvia, and Chirac.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you'd have to think that Coach Mike Capello has absolutely nothing to complain about after that period.
Meanwhile, Rockland got a little bit of momentum back with that penalty kill. Other than that turnover right at the very end that set up that last face-off, and a great opportunity for the two Sylvias. It was Owen Sylvia with the steal. He was able to pass it over to his brother. Possibly should have taken the shot.
Perhaps.
Nonetheless, set up his brother for a shot that ended up going off a stick and up into the netting for that last face-off.
It is good for Rockland, though, that they were able to kill that off at the end. At least it's a little bit of positivity for them to take into the locker room, and the goalie with those 2 or 3 saves in a row he made, that should allow him to end the period with some confidence as well.
Great, so today's game is brought to you in part by We Print Today. It is a full-service copy shop and commercial printer offering copies, printing, blueprints, engineering copies, signs, posters, banners, rubber stamps, and much, much more. Serving all of the South Shore, including Kingston, Plymouth, Duxbury, Pembroke, Carver, Marshfield, Halifax, Hanson, and all of Cape Cod. We Print Today offers free pickup and delivery of your orders. Call to schedule an appointment today at 781-585-6021 or email at info@weprinttoday.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into the second period action here for tonight's game of Dartmouth versus Rockland. I'm Andy Genomenico alongside Andy Greenberg.
Yeah, Rockland has quite the hole to dig out of here. Not something I think they've really become all that accustomed to over the last few years. They've had a lot of success recently, making it all the way to the sectional finals just as recently as 2 or 3 years ago.
So the opening puck draw of the second period is won back by Rockland and sent in deep. Icing has been waved off as it was touched by a Dartmouth player. And puck comes along to the near side, controlled by Rockland's number 16, Matt O'Brien. Pass out to the point. Shot in, gets deflected into the corner. Another shot in is controlled by Martin. That shot coming from the point man, Colin Sheehan, a senior captain for Rockland.
And if you've noticed, they've shaken things up with their lineup this period, Rockland. They've moved Sheehan back to defense, perhaps to get him more ice time.
So offensive zone faceoff coming to the stick side, near side of Martin. One into the corner by Rockland, but now controlled and carried out by number 6 for Dartmouth, Jacob Lopez, but sent back. It's O'Brien for Rockland. Sends it in, loses it along the near boards. Puck is now controlled and taken out by Austin Noble for Dartmouth. Coming in, puck comes in loose and covered up by Harry O'Brien, the freshman goaltender who came in after the third goal scored by Dartmouth.
Defenseman McCulloch there played that one-on-one very nicely. Just like the coaches say, you play the body, not the puck, and that's exactly what he did in that play.
So face-off coming here to the glove side, near side of O'Brien. Draw to be taken by number 9 and number 19. One back by Rockland. Controlled, lost, but regathered by McHugh. Sends it out, kept in, but it's McHugh. As puck exchanges possession across through the red line, but now sent back in deep. And we have an injury of sorts coming to Owen Sylvia, one of the Dartmouth players who was buzzing in that first period, perhaps the one who was buzzing most. He was able to skate off, no stoppage, but he was visibly in pain there as he was going to the bench.
Went off very slowly.
Puck controlled by Rockland's number 7, A.J. Clark, steps out to the point. Shot, glove down, shot by Richie Walls from the point. Stopped, knocked down by Chris McHugh, carried now forward across the red line, across the blue line by A.J. Clark, steps across to the far side hash, gets a shot off, turned aside by Martin. Puck in the corner now, controlled by Jack Aruda, and he sends it out deep. We're going to have an icing as the puck comes in deep into the Rockland end. Face-off coming in Martin's defensive zone.
You know, Clark, number 7 for Rockland there. He's got some pretty good size. He uses reach very well on that last rush.
He was moving his feet pretty well, too, as he took it across to the far side hash there.
Yes, he was. It was a very impressive play.
So as we take a pause here, it is the trainer heading over to the Dartmouth bench, presumably to have a look at Owen Sylvia.
That cannot be a sight the Dartmouth fans really want to see. And needless to say, that would be a major damper on Dartmouth's offense if he would have missed any significant amount of time.
So puck comes up, cleared to neutral zone, sent in back deep. Icing has been waved off, offsides, has been waved off. And the puck is played back out now. Dartmouth's number 21, Casara, sends it back around his own goal. Played by Colby Serpa, sends it out to the point where it's kept in by Rockland. Puck in the corner now. And the puck goes out to the far side hash. Controlled by Casara, stepping across the red line, gets it in deep. Giving chase is Casara and number 10, Jack Sullivan for Dartmouth. Puck now controlled and stepped out to the near side by Rockland's McCullough, who gets it deep, but it's going to be an ice. So, face-off coming back in the Rockland end.
That was a really unnecessary icing, too. There wasn't any Dartmouth player anywhere near him putting pressure on him. He could have easily taken the 3 or 4 steps more than he needed to get over the red line before dumping that down.
It's one of those where you wonder if he had his head up, or if he just came out of that corner expecting the pressure, which has been there for much of the game from Dartmouth.
True, but either way, I'm sure Coach Flaherty was not all that happy about that play.
I'm with you.
And another defensive zone face-off.
So Chris McHugh sends it around behind his goalie O'Brien. Puck kept in, however, by Dartmouth. McHugh taps it forward, kept in by number 8 for Dartmouth, Murphy Lepage. And puck comes out across the red line, tipped in forward, fallen down Dartmouth player, so that number 4 for Rockland, Matt Dunn's able to take the puck. Puck comes up to the near side hash, across the blue, across the red, and lost in the neutral zone. Poked away there by Rockland's Luke McCullough, who sends it in deep. Number 4 for Rockland there, Matt Dunn, is part of the scrum along the far side hash. Kept in on the clearing attempt by number 17, Luke McCullough, and the puck comes out now to center. Step back forward, now controlled and sent in deep by Matt O'Brien, the freshman forward for Rockland. Puck in deep, Dartmouth has a chance to take a breather. Puck comes out across to the far side in the neutral zone. Attempting to take the body there unnecessarily, however, as the puck comes sent back into the Dartmouth end, controlled. Puck comes forward out to the front. Another shot goes in, turned away. Down in the corner now, Shane Murray controls for Rockland, passes across behind the net. Loose puck. Now taken by Matt Ryan. And his puck turned back behind the net. He passes back around A.J. Clark, back to O'Brien. And the puck comes out to the point with a quick shot, goes wide of the net. And the clearing attempt makes it all the way out to center, past the red line, and back forward now comes Rockland. Number 2, Richie Walls, gets knocked off the puck, but the puck stays in, alive in the offensive zone for Rockland. Number 21, Campanile controls and sends it in deep, where it's controlled now by Dartmouth. But stealing the puck and passing across the slot puck is lost now, and Dartmouth, with the clearing attempt, sounds it up off the rafters, and we have a stoppage. Face-off coming in the offensive zone for Rockland.
And we have not seen Owen Sylvia return yet. Still down the end of the bench, hasn't gone back to the locker room.
All right, we have our draw coming down to Tyler Martin's glove side, far side, puck one back, and a quick shot from the point by Rockland's Luke McCullough. Puck sent back into the corner. A little bit of a build-up of bodies down in deep. Bouncing puck comes up to the near side hash. Controlled now by Colby Serpa. The defenseman for Dartmouth takes it forward all the way across the blue line and gives chase, going deep down into the corner. Puck is loose in a swarm of bodies. Carried out now by Dominic Vicari, whose shot from the point, that was Nathaniel Estes' shot from the point, gets bounced off and sent all the way back down into the Dartmouth end. Puck kept in there by number 4, Matt Dunn. And Dartmouth regroups as Rockland gets a fresh set of bodies on the ice.
Oh, heavy contact there.
Number 4, Nathaniel Estes, runs over number 16, Matt O'Brien, who gets quickly back up to his feet. Puck now in on the far side hash. O'Brien getting his nose dirty once again. He's able to keep the puck in the zone, but now Dartmouth clears out. We're going to have an icing coming.
Physical play seems to be picking up a bit here over the last couple of shifts.
As is the pressure from Rockland.
Yeah, Rockland definitely is, has come out playing a much more even game the first few minutes of this period than the latter half of the first period, that's for sure. Haven't been able to break through on the scoreboard as of yet, though.
So Garrett Sylvia takes the draw, and here's Owen Sylvia's back on the ice, moving his feet pretty well once again, coming in along the far side, gets a quick shot off, turned aside by Harry O'Brien, the freshman goaltender for Rockland. However, Owen Sylvia carries out behind the net, passes out to his brother, and a shot coming from the point, bouncing puck. Dirty goal there, was a bouncing puck, came down, bounced off of the Rockland player's skate. I'm not entirely certain which player it was. It might be the man down on the ice, slow to get up.
And that one's the first one that I would say that Rockland probably would really like to have back. But at the same time, Owen Sylvia comes back out, puts that first line back together, pressure right down to the Rockland zone, and another goal on the scoreboard.
Yeah, regardless of how that goal finally did go in, it was some very good tic-tac-toe play once again from that line.
Yeah, sustained pressure, for sure.
Bouncing puck gets gloved down and now controlled by number 2, Richie Walls, takes it forward for Rockland across the blue line into the corner. He controls and is bounced off the puck, but kicks the puck back towards the corner where it's corralled by Shane Murray and now lost behind the net, but kept alive by A.J. Clark along the far boards. Dartmouth now has it. It's Murphy LePage, sends back. Rockland keeps it in once again to the boards behind the net. Bouncing puck along the near side. Kept in from the point. Shot from Richie Walls, the point man for Rockland, goes off the face mask of Corey Aruda and bounces all the way into the Rockland's home side bench. Stoppage here, face-off coming outside the offensive zone for Rockland.
I'm going to imagine that probably didn't feel too good. In fact, I can say for certain, having been there myself in past experiences.
7:43 left here in the second period. Rockland now in a 5-0 hole. Puck stolen behind the net. 2 Rockland bodies. Buxton puck up front. Shot quick on a rebound opportunity. That was Matt O'Brien with the shot. Saved, however, by Tyler Martin. He's able to cover it up.
That's probably one of the 2 or 3 best opportunities Rockland's had this entire game, and the best of this period.
Something to note there, Rockland just had 3 players below the goal line. There's how they were able to set up that traffic out front. They were able to corral the puck back, pass it around a little bit behind the net, and then a bouncing puck came out just as O'Brien stepped out. I was able to get the shot off, but good work by Tyler Martin to be in the right place.
Oh, absolutely.
Dangerous pass comes out of the zone. And now a bouncing puck is controlled by number 5, Jack Aruda for Dartmouth. Continues to give chase. We have a touch-up for the hand pass. He was trying to avoid it. That was Owen Sylvia down there once again. They're trying to avoid touching up on the hand pass, but eventually had to. So face-off now coming in the offensive zone for Rockland, all the way back down the length of the ice. Face-off to the glove side, far side, Tyler Martin.
Well, perhaps Rockland can win an offensive zone face-off here and set themselves up with an opportunity off the draw.
Joe Campanile, the man for the job, wins it forward, but Dartmouth controls, and tries to clear it, not quite out, as Campanile is able to get back all the way to the point and send it back in deep to the corner. Dartmouth's number 8, Murphy LePage, sends it out. Once again, it's Campanile at the blue line, able to turn aside the clearing attempt. Puck goes back into the corner. Body taken, but the puck comes out. Dartmouth's number 29, Michael Casara, gets the puck in deep. It gets hit in the process and is called for there's a boarding call just after he was able to send the puck in deep.
You know, I got to be honest with you. That looked like a good hit to me. I like the physical aspect of the game, and I can certainly say that the Rockland fans up by where we're standing here were very upset about the call.
So the penalty's going to Luke McCullough, the senior defenseman for Rockland. It's one of those where he was off the boards. His body took him slightly, certainly in the direction of the boards. I don't know if he physically hit the boards in the process, but that's one of those. It's a judgment call. I'm with you. I like the physical play, but what can you do? So Rockland's able to clear it the length of the ice. And actually, it's Campanile sends a centering pass out, controlled but not enough to get a shot off. That was number 13, Shane Murray for Rockland, unable to get the shot, but beautiful work by Campanile to get all the way down there. And I like the aggressive play. And a loose puck comes out through neutral zone. Puck across. Shane Murray now. Bouncing puck controlled by 19, Colin Sheehan, the senior captain for Rockland. He walked the puck back out of the zone in order to kill off a little bit more time, as they are, as you know, back on the man disadvantage in the penalty kill.
Strangely enough, though, some of their best offensive pressure of the period, well, they're on the penalty kill. Not one, but 2 opportunities.
So 41 seconds here in the penalty kill, 5:38 left in the period, and still it is 5-0 in favor of Dartmouth. Rockland once again clears at the length of the ice. It's going to be played by Tyler Martin behind his own net, giving speedy chase. However, is the Rockland skater is number 4, now controlled along the far side. Number 16, Matt O'Brien. Puck goes back forward. O'Brien controls, loses it briefly, but sends the puck back forward to where his defenseman, number 19, Colin Sheehan's able to control. And the puck comes back out, and Sheehan has it once again. Sheehan across to the near side. Pass slightly off the mark, and Dartmouth puts it in deep. The penalty has been killed off. We're back to 5-on-5. Puck is hemmed into the near side corner by Dartmouth, but here comes Rockland up the far side. Pass across the near side, bouncing puck, tipped forward by Matt Dunn and into the offensive zone, but cleared and just over the line, delayed offsides as Rockland resets. Dartmouth brings it back across, kept in alive. Nice by A.J. Clark into the near corner. Centering pass, nobody home, but the puck's out front, loose and controlled now by Dartmouth. Jack Sullivan across, takes it across the red line, gets it in deep to the end boards with a big body down there.
Delayed call there, too.
Delayed penalty coming on number 10, Jack Sullivan. Once again, he was just moving his feet. Somebody got in his way. That's another one.
Well, he's calling charging on that one. He's saying he took more than 3 steps on his way towards putting him into the boards there. The one thing you do have to give them credit for is if they're going to be calling penalties on hard contact like that, at least they're calling it both ways.
Both ways. So now Rockland has the opportunity with the man advantage. Face-off coming to the far side, the left side of Tyler Martin. Taking the draw for Rockland with number 9, Matt Ryan, who wins it back to the point. Quick shot, goes wide of the net. That's from Richie Walls. Stepping in is Sheehan. Pass out front. Knocking at the puck. Puck stays out of the net. Even though Tyler Martin is completely in the net, he's able to keep the puck out. Of course, there wouldn't have been a goal anyway, having pushed the goalie across. But he was still able to keep the puck out.
There was some good power play pressure by Rockland there, though.
Very good. I think this move to put Sheehan on the point was a pretty good idea, perhaps for the time, but he's been playing very good offensively as a defenseman as the puck is won across the crease. Puck comes off to the near boards. A.J. Clark steps out, takes the shot, which goes wide of the net, controlled on the far side, in the corner, and the puck bounces into the middle and is cleared the length of the ice. Dartmouth does not, however, make a change of skaters. Rockland does. And coming up the length, here comes Sheehan across the red line. Puck tipped briefly off the stick, but he's able to re-corral it and send it in. Tyler Martin
makes contact with the goalie.
Save. So hands stayed down.
That I'm actually borderline surprised that the not to see ref's arm go up there. They, especially in high school, they have absolutely no tolerance whatsoever for contact with the goalie.
So once again, we have 41 seconds left in the man advantage for Rockland as the faceoff comes to the far side, glove side of Tyler Martin. Taking the draw for Rockland is number 11. Dan Leary wins it back. Sheehan's unable to keep the puck in the net. Quick back to his feet is number 21 for Rockland, for Dartmouth, sorry. That was Scott Chirac with the breakaway opportunity. Harry O'Brien is able, however, to keep it a 5-goal deficit for Rockland.
Wow, that was a real fancy, almost shootout type move that Chirac attempted there on that breakaway.
Nifty work there to regain his feet so quickly as well. He was down on his knee, tangled up with the Rockland defenseman.
Demonstrated excellent balance in doing so.
So 25 seconds left in Rockland's man advantage, and coming forward with it is Dan Leary. And once again, the shot covered up by Tyler Martin. He's done a heck of a job keeping the rebounds scarce, and the opportunity is relatively brief for Rockland.
One thing I've noticed about Martin is he plays his angles very well.
Very good positional goaltender.
That'll bring you a long way as a goaltender.
Once again, to take the draw for Rockland as Dan Leary wins it back, but his attempt to pass it back is once again stolen by who else but Owen Sylvia, who takes it across, in around the defenseman, kicked away by Harry O'Brien. His brother Garrett Sylvia sends it back in deep, and that will completely kill off the rest of the penalty, as Dan Leary, of Rockland has it. His pass attempt to the hanging Matt Dunn gets intercepted, but Rockland once again controls in their own zone. Pass comes out, carried forward by Dunn. He has an opportunity, gets around the defense, and the bouncing puck. A little bit of a scuffle. Nets off its stanchion is the reason for the stoppage. It was a Dartmouth player comes flying in, takes the net off, so the face-off will come in Rockland's attacking zone. It'll be to the near side, stick side of Tyler Martin.
You know, good opportunity for Rockland there, but somehow the two Rockland players ended up clashing in each other's personal space almost, really almost canceled each other out of the play.
Joe Campanile to take the draw for Rockland. He wins it across to the slot, but it can't be controlled. Instead, it's taken out by number 29, Michael Cassara of Dartmouth. Dartmouth's shot coming from the point. Looked like Cassara got a stick on the shot from Colby Serpa, but it ended up in the chest and then glove of Harry O'Brien. Face-off coming out to the near side, glove side of Harry O'Brien. Remains the same man, Joe Campanile, to take the draw for Rockland against number 6, Jacob Lopes, for Dartmouth. Puck is one down into the corner. And now it is controlled and tapped out through the neutral zone. Giving chase is Campanile. Big boy, but he's moving his feet pretty well. But back now, here comes Owen Sylvia. Takes the pass, shot attempt across the crease. Nobody home on the other side. Here, walking grass, one man to beat. Quick shot across, bouncing puck. Directed out by Martin. Centering pass by A.J. Clark, and nobody's home. And instead, here comes Chirac. Not the man you want with the puck. Nor is Owen Sylvia the man behind him. Carried out and kept alive by Colby Serpa. In deep, it's Chirac. And now Sylvia, who gets hit along the boards, knocked off the puck. And his brother goes in to clean it up. And the puck gets sent back in deep. Back into the near side corner. Puck lost by the Rockland player. Bouncing forward. Off the skate. And now out to point and all the way out as Jack Arruda couldn't knock down the bouncing puck, comes out, but he does control through center. But now here comes number 7 for A.J. Clark for Rockland with a shot, and the goal bouncing in underneath or just over the arm on the glove side of Tyler Martin. So with 35 seconds left here in the second period, Rockland gets on the board. We're at 5-1 with the score. Great work there by Arruda working up ice.
Well, Clark had a couple of rushes earlier where he came really close to opportunities, and he finally just broke through right there.
Rockland gets another shot out. This time, Martin covers it up, smothers it up.
Well, if they can get through the last 29 seconds of this period, at least that's a good way to end it. One thing coaches always look for, not to give up a goal in the first minute of the period or the last minute of the period, and Dartmouth did exactly that.
So face-off here coming. 29 seconds left in the period. Offensive zone draw for Rockland to the far side. Puck won back by Dartmouth. Attempted clear attempt. Doesn't make it all the way. Bouncing puck out front, still loose. Shot again through traffic. Bouncing puck, still loose, bouncing. Martin's able to send aside another opportunity from Dunn. And finally, clearing with 10 seconds, but right back at it comes Rockland. Centering pass just off the mark. Intended there for Matt O'Brien. Puck deep in the corner as the final buzzer of the period sounds.
Well, if you're the Bulldogs, you got to feel much, much better about that period than you did after the first.
They were really moving their feet there, especially at the very end of that period.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The last 2-3 minutes of that period is the best Rockland's played this entire game. So that's something to bring into the intermission.
So the deficit remains the same nonetheless. We're 4 goals down for Rockland. It is 5-1 in favor of Dartmouth here as we're coming into the third period. And once again, today's game is brought to you in part by We Print Today. We Print Today is a full-service copy shop and commercial printer offering copies, printing, blueprints, engineering copies, signs, posters, banners, rubber stamps, and much, much more. Serving all the South Shore, including Kingston, Plymouth, Duxbury, Pembroke, Carver, Marshfield, Halifax, Hanson, and all of Cape Cod, We Print Today offers free pickup and delivery of your orders. Call to schedule an appointment today at 781-585-6021 or email at info@weprinttoday.com.
Well, feel free to check out their website at www.weprinttoday.com.
So for Andy Greenberg and Andy Gendomenico with the MyHockeyLive studio, we will see you for the third period. The puck is won forward to the Rockland point. Trying to get the puck in deep. Puck goes in to the Dartmouth bench. That was number 7 for Rockland, A.J. Clark, trying to get it deep. Face-off now will be on the far side, just outside the Dartmouth zone. Unconventional setup for Rockland. Sending A.J. Clark all the way to the near side. Dartmouth does, however, win the draw back to the defenseman. Safely away. But here comes Rockland with a 2-on-1 opportunity, 2-on-2 now. And the shot, Martin gets a piece of it. It goes up, bouncing up into the netting.
Quality scoring chance there for Rockland.
6:44 remains to be played in the third period here. Still 5-2 in favor of Dartmouth over Rockland. Face-off coming to the near side, glove side of Tyler Martin. Draw to be taken by number 9 for Rockland, Matt Ryan, senior captain. And number 19 for Dartmouth, Garrett Sylvia, the junior captain. Chirac sends it forwards for Sylvia giving chase, but the puck goes in deep. Icing's waved off as it gets to it. That's Chris McHugh gets to it before it hits the goal line. As he tries to take it out through the neutral zone, however, he loses the puck. Rockland giving a lot of physical attention to the Sylvia brothers. Interesting pass attempt there. A.J. Clark was waiting up on the Dartmouth blue line, but he just couldn't quite corral the puck to take the opportunity, and he was behind the defense.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Clark had managed to slip behind the defense there. Unfortunately, his teammate was offline with the pass, goes all the way down for an icing instead of a scoring chance, face off in the defensive zone.
So once again, it's the Sylvia Chirac line for Dartmouth. Garrett Sylvia wins the draw back to his brother, streaking behind, who sends it in to the near side board. Chirac takes the body, and the puck bounces back to Chirac as he steps across. Patience as he sends it now back to his point man, number 8, Murphy LePage. Shot, bouncing puck, tipped around out front, but sent high of the net. LePage sends it into the corner. Garrett Sylvia, now his brother, Owen Sylvia, now Garrett Sylvia, back to Owen. Sends it out to the point for number 5, Jack Arruda. Gets a shot out. And it's Chirac with a deflection attempt, but O'Brien's able to cover up. Another face-off coming, 5:42 remaining in the third. Face-off to the near side, stick side of Harry O'Brien, the freshman goaltender.
Consistent pressure leads to another quality scoring chance for that first line, though.
So taking the draw for Dartmouth is Jacob Lopes. Through the tie-up, puck comes off the near side. And now behind O'Brien, Rockland's number 11, Dan Leary controls, and there's a stoppage for the tie-up.
Rockland was really floating number 4, Dunn, way up ice behind the defenseman. They're looking for the big breakout pass. Try to get him a breakaway, see if they can get a goal, get back into this game.
After a rest of about 15 seconds, the Sylvia Chirac line is right back on the ice for Dartmouth. And here comes Rockland. Sheehan lost the puck forward.
Had a potential odd man rush there.
Carrying the puck forward for Rockland is Dan Leary. Bouncing puck out front. Tyler Martin's able to control and send it into the corner. Now with it is Colby Serpa. Gets it forward, but Sheehan's at the point. And it goes back into the corner. Lots of bodies around for Rockland. Into the corner. Carrying is Matt Dunn. Drops it back. Matt O'Brien has it now. Dunn, O'Brien, and Campanile in the corner. Puck bounces out front. Nobody quite home.
Oh!
Knocked off the rush attempt was Chirac.
Who went into the boards very, very hard there.
And the puck goes back into the Dartmouth end, up to the far side. Bouncing puck comes out, controlled by Campanile. Lost by Campanile, once again controlled by Campanile. He sends it in, not quite deep enough, but the bouncing puck comes right to number 20, Mike Flaherty. Couldn't get the shot off. The puck comes now to the near side. Knocked down just outside by Sheehan. Controlled now just inside the Dartmouth blue line. Sheehan steps forward. That wasn't Sheehan, sorry. That was Shane Hurley. And Rockland resets, 3:50 to go in the period. Back and forth action, primarily down the Rockland offensive end. Sheehan didn't see that puck, and so a quality shot from outside the blue line comes in.
Puck was sitting right in Sheehan's skates there, and he didn't even realize it was there.
Stoppage for offsides. So puck drop comes right in front of the home bench, the Rockland bench. And once again, they're going to set up A.J. Clark unconventionally off the near side, looking for a quick streaking pass. But instead, Chirac intercepts, carried now by Owen Sylvia. Tries to pass back, but controlled along the near boards by Rockland's number 13, Shane Murray. He walks in to the near hash. Puck out front, loose puck out front. Now controlled and sent back to the point. McCulloch's shot goes off the glass. Dartmouth's pass and clear goes through the neutral zone. Chirac tips the puck forward. Garrett Sylvia picks it up, but loses it along the far boards. Coming out now. And looking for a little bit too much of a pass was Matt Ryan, the senior captain, but here comes Chirac once again, walking in. Gets a quick shot off of the top of the net into the glass. And coming back forward now is number 9, Matt Ryan. Pass forward for Matt Dunn. Puck goes in deep, played by Martin behind his net. Corralled and sent forward. Dartmouth able to clear. Coming through the neutral zone now is number 29, Michael Cassara. Body taken by A.J. Clark. Puck behind O'Brien. Comes out, bouncing off the boards. A.J. Clark is there, but the angle coming off the boards didn't give him much of a shot. So he had to take it into the corner, and now Sheehan turns the wrong way at the blue line. Puck comes clear to center. 1:53 to go in the third. Quick shot by Rockland. 6 skaters on the ice now for Rockland as Chirac controls. His shot goes wide of the net. Sylvia has it. His shot blocked down in front, however. And now Rockland will try to skate up ice. Carrying is number 7, A.J. Clark. His pass forward is tipped and therefore not an icing. That's Campanile giving chase. Now Dan Leary, pass out front. His shot goes off a leg and to the near side hash. And the puck comes up and out of play. 1:08 remains. Rockland remains down 3.
Somewhat surprised Rockland's not calling timeout here.
And there's your timeout.
They are. Almost like Coach Flaherty heard me from over here.
So Rockland needs 3. They have 1 minute and 8 seconds to do it.
Be a heck of a story if they manage to do so.
They've had the goalie off the ice for about 30 seconds. And they've had the pressure going primarily down in the offensive end, except when that line's on the ice. It was the Sylvia Chirac line who took it down, had 2 opportunities to score on the empty net. One went wide and the other one was blocked down by the Rockland players.
You know, the truth of this game is, Dartmouth has a 3-goal lead here. The score is at least somewhat misleading. Other than a 6 or 7 minute stretch in the second half of the first period, this has been a pretty even game, maybe even slightly favoring Rockland. However, those 6 or 7 minutes count the same as any other 6 or 7 minute stretch in the game, and that was the point where the Sylvia Chirac line really took the game over for a while.
Credit in part also goes to Tyler Martin, who's played very well.
He stepped up when he's had to. There have been a couple of circumstances where he's been called on to make a big save, and to give the guy credit, he's made those saves when it's been asked of him.
So the referees whistle the Rockland skaters back from their timeout. Taking the draw is Joe Campanile. Wins it forward. No sticks down on the ice. Sheehan now has it. Passes back to his point man, number 3, LaPlante, who gets a shot off and scores. That was not LaPlante. That was Shane Murray. I apologize, from the point. 8 seconds, and they have one of the 3. Goaltender comes back on the ice, Harry O'Brien. Campanile won the draw. There was no stick down, but it was, who was it? Sheehan, sorry. Sheehan takes it from the point. Yep. So from the corner, sends it back to the point man and gets the shot off.
And you got to give Rockland credit. They're fighting them. They haven't given up.
Murray tries to get it in deep. Bouncing puck. Controlled. After gloving it down was number 5, Chris McHugh. Goaltender comes off.
To the bench.
Nifty move by number 11, Dan Leary. Lose the puck in past the goal line, but back out. A.J. Clark sends it across. Clears the zone. Here comes the dangerous number 7, Clark. Along the near board, stepping out is Sheehan. Bouncing puck up in the air. Gloved down by Campanile. Campanile tips it forward. Bouncing puck in the slot, bouncing out from the point. A.J. Clark gets the shot off. Bouncing puck goes wide. 4 seconds remain as Chirac sends it down. And I'm not sure if they're going to count that or not. In any case, the game is over. Dartmouth has won. It was an exciting game, that's for sure. As you said, the scoreboard doesn't quite give justice to the game we just saw.
No, I agree, and I think both teams can take positives out of that game. I mean, if you're Dartmouth, you got the win. Your goaltender played well. Your first line was very impressive. Produced a lot of offense. You know, if you're Rockland, other than that 6 or 7 minute stretch, the second half of the first period, you know, you played a very good second and third period. I think they showed a lot of intestinal fortitude by not giving up even when they were behind. And, you know, the final 6-3 score, it appears they did count that empty netter right at the end there. You know, I think it was a closer game than that final score would indicate. And I think there were a lot of positives for Rockland to take out of this game going forward into the remainder of their schedule.
And they did look very good in that last minute. With the goalie pulled, they were moving the puck very well.
They never stopped working.
That's what you love to see in high school hockey.
No, I agree, and I think to a certain extent, you know, something like that, it's always got to be a reflection of the coach. And, you know, I think Coach Flaherty should feel proud of his boys after that performance.
So very good. This wraps game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Coming at you next are the Panthers of Whitman Hanson and the Saints of
Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart. So for Andrew Greenberg, I'm Andrew Giandomenico, and Pat Serio of Serio Video has been behind the screen making it all happen. We are with MyHockeyLive, and we'll see you in a little bit for game number 2.